and welcome to Saturday, April 22nd,
Hey guys.
2023. And we're here live on the Tuckerverse here with my boy Georgie. Right below me, Wheels and Fur Entertainment.
Wheels and Fur Entertainment.
Wheels. He said, Wheels.
I just took one of my socks off.
Okay, so,
Furry.
Ooh, it's furry. Ooh. So, guys, if you like dirty socks, which I got some friends who like some dirty socks, so, um, so we'll definitely have Georgie there showing his dirty socks. If you want to sniff his dirty socks, P.O. Box, Hialeah, Florida,
No,
Georgie
but that's not free,
305.
homie. You want to sniff my socks? It's expensive.
Hey, I'm just giving the P.O. Box number for you. They can send you the check for the sniffing of the dirty socks. But boy,
Woo!
what a hell of
So
a
what's up, man?
how a hell of a way to start the stream already. But yes, we're here. We're live. It's been a week, I believe, since we did anything. But what, last Sunday, maybe? Yeah, Sunday or Monday, I can't remember. A lot of things has happened. A lot of things has gone down. We're still here. We're still alive. We're still doing this show. My beard's growing in a little bit from. So I think I was a little bit. I need to get my hair growing. My hair's still too thin. But my beard's starting to grow back in. I was smooth face back then, looked like a baby's butt. Man, it was all soft, and now it's got a little bit more little what frizzle on it now. Red, and a lot of gray. There's a lot of gray in there right now. So I mean, I was starting to get some gray up in the hair, and then she cut it. My wife cut it all off, so it's sort of like a strawberry blonde, or what I call it.
Woo!
But yes, guys, we're here. Yeah, like I said, got Georgie here. His channel,
Bro, Big Dookie just came out, bro.
Ooh, well, that we don't even know about that. That's your channels. That's your channel, man. Yeah. You want to
Come on, man. I'm on the throne, bro.
You go to Georgie 305, Wheels and Fur Entertainment for that one. But he just ate. He just swallowed two chili dogs, guys. So he loves swallowing those dogs. So we know how that works. So has to go somewhere.
Oh,
But
man.
So we got a lot of things going on. A lot of things to talk about tonight. What little weekly wrap up, or you want to call it that? What has been done and what have we been doing, or what are we going to do? So, George, you want to start it off, or you want me to start off my week adventures?
No, go ahead. Start.
All right, I'll let George take the showers. I'm gonna eat a little bit of beef jerky, guys, when I'm doing it. So, get my mind. Got to feel the fuel tank, got to feel the brain, and all that stuff. So this week, let's see. My weekly wrap up this week. Well, it's been a crazy, kind of a crazy week. I'm trying to think. We were off Monday for my work, but I'm still working. But the kids were off, so we had that, and then we had a half a day Friday. So it was kind of crazy. Oh, Georgie's sitting there looking at us. So what's going on, man? Or he's froze up one. But crazy week. My wife, she had a little trip and fall accident, getting her knee up in the middle of the week. So then heal with that. But she's doing good now. No broken bones. She just fell and hurt her knee back. So, but besides that, but that's scary, Georgie. Man, you froze up or something. That's like a little terrifying. I'm gonna lose some subs, man, with that kind of deal. So, besides that, I don't think really what happened. So we had a couple good rainstorms this week. There he goes. I don't know what view that is, but it seems scarier. Pretty been a basic week. Like I say, today, besides football practice with my son and all that. Today we had the car wash was our big car wash. 4 places today. Car wash. We had a car wash last week. Probably not did as good as the last one we did because Spot Mo Sunday we did okay. Probably didn't do as good as the last time, but I think we did still make quite a bit of money. I'm not sure what the amount was, but it's all going to the football program, the kids, the uniforms, and all that. So we had one at the VFW North. We had one at the Moose Lodge North. We had it one at one church. We had it. I can't think of the name of it. Is it's one of our coaches. It's his. He's the pastor of it. It's by the cemetery road. There, and in the Eagles Lodge. I think it's a for something ministries. I have to remember the name. I'll shout it out. But all great. We all did pretty good. All went, like I said, wasn't like a big turn. What problem was we have? It was another big. There was another car wash in town during all this. So a lot of things got stretched out all through town and all that. So, but they did good. I mean, kids did. Even the money to raise. Good responsibility, and they showing good leadership to the community and all that. So it was all good. And after that, we went fishing. We landed 3 bass, pretty good sized ones, and about 6, 7 catfish. Missed a big ass. I missed a probably. I would say, guys, and I'm not going fishtails. This bass, I cooked him, and I think I must not hooked him good enough. He come up, did a big old flop on the top of the water, and broke my line, broke my hook. I would say he was a good, at least 8 to 10 pound bass. Pretty good sized fish. And I'm not doing no fishtails on it, but he popped. When he came up, he popped my damn line and popped my hook when he did that flop. But what sucks because I would have loved to land him. He would have been some good ass eating today. But still had caught 3 good sized ones, and got like I said, we caught 6 to 7 catfish. My son called a needle or a needle fish, which is trash fish, but he still had fun catching him. Well, we're having fun tomorrow. We're gonna get to clean them. I do some videos. I do a video tomorrow of me cleaning the fish. So see how we clean a catfish and clean some bass and fillet some bass. So
really I'm gonna have to go with it so we can go fishing together, man.
Oh yeah, man. And I ain't saltwater fishing more fun. But yeah, you guys come. We just come down and do. I'm a person, man. Lily wanted some bass and stuff, so I brought home. But I could catch and release. If I'm not wanting to clean the fish, and I don't, want to clean them and fillet them, I could catch them and release them. I just love going out there and having fun. You catching the fish, take pictures, and relaxing. You're calm and peaceful, and they're in nature. Like I said, the fish catch and release. That's fun for me. So that's about it. That happened this week. My weekly wrap up. I mean, tomorrow's Sunday, so it's gonna be rest day. Pretty good. Gotta do some. I got a few yard work things I gotta do. I gotta work on my chicken pen. Oh, I got my 4-wheeler back, Georgie. So I'm gonna start doing some 4-wheeler adventures live.
Yeah, but don't mess it up before I go with it, man.
No, I ain't gonna mess it up. I just kind of run because it's smoking a little bit, but I got it working. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna
put good oil on it.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna do some outdoor roaming, 4-wheeler outdoor adventures. So we're gonna do some nature adventures. I don't know why. So we'll see what happens on that. But so Sunday, tomorrow's gonna be rest day. Just pretty much. Me and Georgie might do it live if he's up to it.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm available, man. We can do it live for sure.
We gotta do it. But I do gotta do some yard work. A few things, like I said, I gotta clean the fish.
Hey, we should start doing lives like when you're doing your stuff, like your work stuff and stuff. Well, cutting the grass.
Yeah, yes, exactly. I mean, I can't do it when I'm at work, but I can do it when I'm working at home.
Yeah, of course.
And we got Sandra. I don't know if that's my one. Let's see. Sandra. Hey, what's going on, Sandra?
Hey, what's up?
What's going on? This is a part of the show. I mean, George's going to probably tell about his week. And this is a part of the show. Hey, you want to ask us questions?
Oh, that's my girlfriend. Just popped up in the channel.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, he has
I wasn't sure because I know my wife's, Lily's Lily on the side. I didn't know if that was one of her accounts either, so I was like, wasn't sure. So,
yeah, that's my girlfriend right there.
That's your girlfriend? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure, but Well, because Lily's middle name's Sandra, so sometimes she has an account. But that's it on me. Georgie, tell us what you did. Did anything exciting happen to you on the road? I know you got a new car.
Working, bro. Working. You know how it is.
I know you're getting a new car. I know you're gonna have some videos on that coming up in the next week.
Work.
Isn't that right, Georgie? You gonna have some new videos on your new vehicle? You got what you getting the Jeep, right? You said.
Yep. I gotta get up to date with my videos, bro. I've been slacking, to be honest.
Cool. Hey, she said hi, Tucker. Hey, what's going on? So this is your girlfriend here?
Yeah.
Hey, David, what's going on? David's here.
Hey, Dave, what's up, man?
Yeah. So I know Georgie had some new good videos I've seen popped up. So some dog videos and stuff. It did pretty darn good, which is pretty awesome. So that's really good.
Have you been doing shorts?
I did a few. Well, I'm trying to say I went back. I did some more. Not really since I haven't really did nothing since the middle of the week because I went back and did all the. Let's see, something's coming away. Okay, I did some of the fishing videos from last week. I sort of clipped them, dude. I tell you. Creed clipped them, and it is some of the old racing videos from the Monster Trucks videos and stuff. Reclipped it, and I tell you, just the way you present them and change them around a little bit and puts a different song. Sometimes it's gold, and sometimes it's trash. I just felt depending. I put the same because I was thinking I put the same video and just change the song, and it can go from a 10 to 20 views video to a 2.K view videos with like 6 to 7 subs. So it's just a little bit here and a little bit there, different. So it's weird. And then, like I say, you go back and you redo that video. You have the same. You can do exactly the same video, just a little difference. And it just it makes it a gold mine, or it makes it's just a wasted video. But we got 4 people watching. What's going on, guys? We're just here chatting. Georgie's, I believe, he's taking a shower. I'm not sure. We're just chatting about our week right now. I mean, it's been a week since we've been on, so this is more of a. We haven't really been cracking.
Yeah, it's been since what day it's been? Since
what?
Sunday, Saturday, Sunday.
Today's Saturday.
Yeah, since when was the last time we went live?
I believe, Georgie, it was either Sunday. I don't think we did nothing Monday. I think we were going. Well, we may not have did nothing Sunday either. I think we were going to, and something happened. I mean, but been Saturday since we did our last live.
Yeah.
I'd have to look up on the thing.
Like 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, it's been at least 5 days. It's been at least 5 days. Yeah, it's been at least 5 days. I think it might have been last Saturday after we when I went fishing, because I think we were talking about fish then too. So yeah, it's been 5 days. Oh, and happy birthday, Deej. I know he's on. I wished him a happy birthday also on his channel a little earlier. So happy birthday, everybody. Gets a chance to go over to Deej Odyssey on YouTube and wish Deej a happy birthday. I think he's doing a 48-hour stream, guys. So he'll be up all night, all day tomorrow, and who knows whenever. So he's going to be. I think he's going to be doing some Jackbox games and drinking and just total BS talk. So just go there and give him a big shout out.
He's gonna be wild.
Oh yeah, well sometimes he'll either be passed out or there'll be people just talking away. So depending how many, if they get 10, 12 people in there at a time, it's just a total talk fest. So it's just like a episode of Marty or something, or
so, oh wow.
Oh, you get so many, dude. You get so many characters in there, man. It's
Bro, I wouldn't be able to be 40 hours live, man.
No,
I wouldn't be able to do it.
No, I mean, if we get going good, I can maybe go a good 2.5 hour stream. But by the time that one sort of comes to to that last little bit, it's like you're starting to repeat. You're sort of like the news cycle on CNN. It's a repeat. You're repeating the same thing you said or talked about an hour ago or 2 hours ago, and it's just a repeat. So, I mean, you got to figure by then you've already out of material, and you was like, it'd be like me. I'm putting this hat on for the first time, say, "Go Rays!" My Rays won today, beat the Chicago White Sox. They are 18-3. Okay, then I pull the hat off, and then so 2 hours later, I'm like, I'm dead of material. So, oh look, go Rays! They won 4-3. They beat the Chicago. So I've already repeating the same story over again, which they did win. They're the best record in baseball. Go Rays! That's our sports part talk of the day. But yes, it's a toughie, man. Like I said, you basically you have to have those kind of streams. Jedi Bill does the same. He does some streams like that too, 48-hour streams. You pretty much are just set in the back and just let people talk. They make their own little committees, their own little
talk. But I think when they do 40-hour like lives, I don't think they're too much into a life. They're just doing their natural living life type of stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I mean, you got so many. Let's see. My Dodgers lost 13-0 recently. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just well, like I said, you have multiple people in there. I can't remember if he's got the big StreamYard one. If he's got the advanced one, you get like 10, 12 people in there. And dude, you got 10, 12 people in there. One person starts a conversation. That conversation might last an hour. It might say, and it's just it's just and basically you could just sit back there and do nothing. Because especially if you got someone in there, they'll just bring conversation after conversation, which is good. So it does help your watch hours, because then if you got to figure you got those 12 people and then lots of people coming in and out. So throughout the night, so you're gonna at least get, if you got a good decent channel lives where you get like five. I mean, we're doing we get sometimes here 5-6 people during our whole show. But I mean, these sometimes might get in there and some of the channels get 10, 12 or more. You got to figure you got that many people watching you throughout. It might be different people throughout a 24, 48-hour live. That's a lot of watch. You get a lot of watch hours that way. And plus, and you possibly get some new subs and stuff. Because you get people. It's like, dude, if this guy's showing, because you look at their thing, he says, "Oh, this guy 48 hours, 24 hours." I'm like, dude, what's this guy talking about? I want to go and see what he's talking about.
Do they go live on the phones, or
okay. All right, David's got us a question here. Let's see. See, this is what I like. See, this is what I like, guys. See, those who are watching, ask us questions. See, this is what I like about the live streaming. I mean, sometimes me and Georgie, we're gonna talk, but I say we'll run out of material after a while, and so we get, or there's material, but but we like to integrate with the audience. So, and I like when the audience tells us something, we can sort of talk. We sort of back and forth, and that sort of balances. So it ain't we're like in a dead subject all the time. We're going all over the place, but let's run on like a specific topic. Okay, so like David, we was talking a little bit because he said about his Dodgers lost 13-0, which I'm not sure what the Dodgers record. I think they're like mid in the lead right there in the standings right now, but it's early. It's only we did like 20 games. I mean, the Rays are like 18-3, but midway for the season, the Rays might be dead last. It's just the way baseball is till the end. I mean, if they're doing like this at the end, it'll be good. But David had another question about Star Wars and Star Trek. Well, this is a main thing in YouTube. A lot of there's. He says, "Are you more of a Star Wars person, or a Trekkie fan, or both?" Which Star Trek, or neither, I mean, what do you into either one of those, Georgie? I'll let you answer first.
I like Star Trek.
Like Star Trek? I know your uncle is a big Trekkie fan. I know he's a big Trekkie fan.
I like Star Wars too. I don't have nothing against it.
So you like both? Are you in but I mean, are you more one than the other?
I mean, like there's differences between both of them.
Yeah. See, I mean, that's a tough one for me. I grew up with both, so both of them were big. They were like, things you remember as your youth. Things that that it's just they may not be the best movies now or anything, but there's something that I grew up with that. Well, like today, a lot of kids will say, I grew up with Harry Potter, or they grew up with which I like Harry Potter too, or they grew up with Lord of the Rings or stuff. But those franchises, even though I like them, they were I'm already an older gentleman or an older guy by the time they came out. But Star Trek and Star Wars were basically both like pinnacles of my youth, because that was I had the toys, I had figures, and anime shows and stuff. Uh, it's a very tough. I love Star Wars. I'm not enjoying the Star Wars today. I mean, but people are like, well, that's they've changed things, and the Star Trek would be the same way. But the thing about it, some of the Star Trek today is better than the Star Wars today, but then some of it's not. It's depending, like the new couple of the new Star Trek shows has been really good they've released. But I've liked pretty much most of the Star Trek stuff. I love like the original Star Trek. I mean, I was a big fan. The original cast, even the Next Generation. I love the Next Generation. See. It was weird. I grew up in both. I didn't grow up in the show. Now, see, I was really young when the show came, but I did watch it because I was still. But I grew up more in the Next Generation Star Trek. But I do had the original the movies. The original Spock and all them from the original movies. So I mean, I was a very big fan of the movies. That was so exciting. When you go to the theater, like today, we're spoiled today. I if they come up with a Star Trek movie that's gonna come out 3 years from now, I already know about it pretty much. They say I watched Spaceballs before either of them. Oh, Spaceballs was like Spaceballs is like dear to my heart, man. That's like I mean, anybody can say it's cheesy, dude. That I've watched that movie so many times, and I laugh. That's a movie that it stands the test out. Well, for me, some kids today may not like it, but dude, I laugh every time I watch Spaceballs. I laugh my ass off. And every season, it might be the stupidest stuff. It's just you had John Candy, yeah, it was just a great movie, very funny. It's just I wish they had made a second one. I don't want to make one now because look at what they did to Come Into America. That was one of my other favorite movies of all time that I actually grew up with, which I probably shouldn't have because it was rated R back then, but it was something I really enjoyed. But like you said, the Star Trek, he says Kurt or Picard. That's a tough one, man. See, because I love Picard and I love the new Picard show. But I mean, if I had to pick one, I mean, it's hard to go against the original cast. I mean, it's sort of like it's like saying Kylo and well, not really. That's kind of hard. That's a bad thing. Saying Kylo and Luke. That's a bad as or Ray and Luke. That's sort of a bad example because Luke would win. But I mean, Kurt. I mean, like I said, from the originals. Even though people say, "Oh, they were cheesy," dude, back then, dude, it's like I was talking about movies. You go to watch a movie back in the '80s, and those them special previews coming up. You didn't know what was coming up, man, because there was no really advertising. There was no YouTube. We had a green screen. If we even had a computer, I don't even think there was any type of computer back then. But if there was, it was green. It was way outdated. And even the news channels and all that, ABC, NBC, you never get no previews of movies. Only time you get if you went to the theater. So I imagine, well, like in like another movie, Gremlins and stuff. That was a big thing. So when you go to the theater and next thing, dude, you're sitting there in the theater and I don't know, you're watching anything. Back today they're themed like you're watching an animated film. They usually show animated films or family movies, or you watch a Disney. It's usually Disney. But I'm just picturing. All right, Indiana Jones. I was saying like Indiana Jones. We went to go watch Indiana Jones, and Temple of Doom or something. I'm trying to think. And you're just sitting there and you're just relaxing, and it's previews coming up. So you don't know what's coming up. You're not, because there's no back then there was no way to find it. And then you hear that Star Trek music, and you're like, you think, oh shit, is that Star Trek? What you don't know. And next thing you see this ship going across the ship going across the screen, and this is like the preview, before they even actually had this, and then you see the shit. It says a new journey. It'll be like I think like even with Star Trek 4 or 5, even though some of them weren't the best, dude, it was like, man, that was like, wait, when you that time today when kids, when Star Wars or something or Avatar 2 or something, it was like you were like, even they didn't show nothing. It said New Journey, and it says Star Trek 5 or Star Trek 4, and like, dude, man, you get like the biggest excitement. I mean, like it was, people say you get the biggest boner ever. Oh, dude, he was like, oh my god. And as a kid, that was like unbelievable. And it was still them days you still had Kurt and Spock and the original crew. So I was like, even though you had the Next Generation on TV, it was like, dude, those, it's a very tough one to. George is hiding, Sandra. I don't know, man. Might need to call his house, find out where he's at. He does this to me. He gets me up here and talking, and I don't know. I'm the only one talking.
Man, you just sit in your field.
Yeah, but I need you in here to man as Cisco and Ebert, man. Ebert didn't go hide when Ebert was talking. Nicholas, was that Nicola in her heyday or Zoe and that's a tough one. Probably Zoe, but well, that's a tough one too. But
I feel
but
good.
Yeah, like I said, I would be a very tough one. I mean, movie wise, I probably would edge Star Wars, but I love the old Star Trek films. So it's kind of it's a tough one, man. I mean, I like both. And I was in Aliens too. I was a big Aliens fan too. So I love sci-fi. A lot of sci-fi films. I mean, E.T., Back to the Future, all those type of. I mean, they were all great films. And I'm glad we didn't have YouTube in them days because yes, there was a lot of they didn't have the CGI. They had more puppetry and stuff, and they didn't have the quality of what was sad is today we do have the technology, and we really make stuff look like crap, especially The Rock and Black Adam when his head's bobbling off the body, and I'm like, dude, they could have made something better in the 80s and 90s than what they're making now. I mean, look at Batman, the original Batman, Michael Keaton Batman. Dude, that thing for this day was tight. It would look really good. I mean, everybody's well, they know it's good. Yeah, but it looked really good for its day. They didn't have the CGI thing. There's a lot of movies like that. Even Back to the Future, that was pretty advanced for its day. I think first Back to the Future was 1985, I believe. I'm not 100% sure about it. I mean, and it looked better than a lot of stuff they do today. So it's scary. And I can go back to even the original Jaws. If anybody watched Jaws 1 or 2, for mechanical sharks, the first two Jawses look really good for what they used. I saw the third one. Seeing that the second one came out the first one came out right when I was born, so I couldn't see. If I might have saw it in my mom's belly because she saw it in theater, so I may have saw it in my mom's, or I was in a baby. Second one was I would have been real little. If I did see it, I don't remember it, but I did see the third one and the fourth one in the theater because we watched because my dad loved them, so I had to watch them in the theaters and stuff. But the third one, well, even I tell you, the third one scared the crap out of me, even though it looked really. Why watch it then? You can tell it looks really fake. But because back then, being in Florida, you were around water all the time, and especially in back then, we go to SeaWorld all the time. And of course, it was filmed in SeaWorld, so hell no, I wouldn't want to go for the Shark Tank because I'd be looking for some freaking big ass shark. Though that was insane. If they make it wrong, because technically that was in San Diego, so there's no SeaWorld's in the middle of the state, so the ocean does not connect to Orlando. So it's sort of a wrong way they sort of scripted the movie. But I'm like, like I said, I grew up in them film. Even you could see they're really bad, and they would have been really tearing them up on YouTube today. But that's why I'm sort of glad. And that's another thing bad about. I know. Me and Danny sort of got into the Mandalorian the other day, and I was doing more just to aggravate him. Let's last episode, but it could have. Could have been better. But if we wouldn't have seen all the previews and all that and watched that episode, without like in the 80s when we didn't know nothing about it and watch it, we'd have been pretty excited. Because tell you the truth, the old Star Wars would have chopped the hell out of it, and the prequels they would have chopped the hell out of all little errors and bits. So sometimes YouTube's, that's the funny thing about YouTube. It sort of a, all this technology is a good thing. It's a bad thing. We know stuff a lot quicker than we used to, but then we tear apart a lot quicker than we used to. Also, because like I said, let's see, James got some other question for us. Wrath of Khan or Empire Strikes Back? Wow, that one be is a real. That's your two sequels of the two greatest IPs of all time. Which if you and if you put the new the reboot of when Khan come back, I didn't I like the original better than the new one, which is even with the newer technology, I like the newer one was good, but I like the original one. Oh Lord, Wrath of Khan and Empire. And them two are like both are my favorites of both series. Wow, because a Khan the Wrath of Khan is a classic, and it flows right into the next film with Spot. The Return of Spot. The Return of Spot. Yeah, Star Trek 3. I think it's Return of Spot. Anyway, and into the fourth one. Because those three right there. Even the first one, I love the first Star Trek with the Voyager probe and all that. Voyager or whatever they call it. But Khan is now if that movie to me is one of those films you could skip the first Star Trek film and go right to watching it, and it's a really good movie. It's a movie that it's like it's sort of like even like some of the Batman series. Like okay, I can skip these and just watch. If I like Batman Forever. I really like that one. Even though Val Kilmer, I think it was yeah Val Kilmer is the Batman. Even though Michael Keaton, it was just one I like. It's one of the movies I can sort of like skip and go to, but I'm like that movie I could just skip right, miss the first and go right to it. I really enjoy Star Wars. Is kind of you want to see the first one before you do that. But Empire is a great film too. But and it both you see the both they lead off in the same way. Empire ends where you got to go the search for Han. You got to go after Han, in which basically a Wrath of Khan, you basically have to go after Spock. So it's the same. They use the same technology going into the movies, and then Spock. But the only thing is, you need to see Star Trek 3 to Spock, and then you really need to see 4 because we got Spock back, but we didn't get the full Spock, because he's got to regain his, remember stuff and all that stuff. God, to me, it's a George. I don't know, George, if you want to answer that. That to me, it's a 50-50. I probably would lean a little bit more to the Star Wars because Star Wars probably is the bigger IP for me.
Yeah, I like Star Wars better.
But it would be a very fan because them are my two of my favorite movies. Two of my very favorite movies of that era. What do you think about the rumor of Adam Driver replacing Curry Eskies as Reed Richards? I saw it, but he's been rumored to do Doctor Doom. He's rumored to do that. So I mean, really, until we see who he said lean toward Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Empire, I would have to give it a slight edge to Empire, but both are damn good movies. Them two are probably the best movies of all time. I mean, in my book, sci-fi of any kind of movies. But on the Fantastic Four guy, David, I would say we'll see. I mean, like I said, is it that or Doctor J? He's going to be one. I will say this. I will put money on it. I mean, this is not. I don't know any facts. I don't know if it's true or not. He's going to be one or the other. He's going to be either Doctor Doom or he's going to be Reed Richards because they pretty much his name has been mentioned for the last year and a half, and supposedly it's been been leaks and all that he's did interview or how they're casting and all that stuff. So he's going to be one or the other. So they've mentioned him in Doctor Doom or Reed Richards. So what would you rather him be? Well, I mean, you got to figure a Kylo Ren type Doctor Doom, which maybe more better than a Reed Richards. Reed Richards is he doesn't. I don't. I don't know. I just they changed. They changed everything. Comic book. He doesn't feel like a Reed Richards to me. He doesn't. He just the tone, the way he act. His tone and you can say, oh, looks, but you even look at him, he doesn't look like a Reed Richards to me. I mean, to me, it doesn't. I mean, other people say, oh, well, that's Reed Richards. Could be. Well, that's like Keanu Reeves. I mean, he has been rumored to be Wolverine to Ghost Rider to. I even think he was mentioned in Reed Richards too. I mean, Keanu Reeves. I mean, who knows? Or even Doctor No. I know he's been mentioned like four or five different things. So, who knows? That's a crazy thing. Let's see. Can I see if they don't dumb him down is remarkable. Have Driver take him off. Yeah, that's I leave. I would leave him and put Driver. If they're going to do things, put Driver as Doctor Doom. I mean, we'll see. I mean, like I said, the MCU is a little crazy right now. The way they're casting and the way they're writing. They're writing. It ain't really the casting is bad. You can make the casting is as bad as the writing because you can work around casting. It's the writing is god awful. You could have the best actor in the world, but if you have a garbage a script, and no direction, and well, that was the whole thing with the Mandalorian. There's some great scenes. So this season, there was great scenes, some good action. The problem was a lot of plot holes. They just this was the Mandalorian. They just went everywhere with it. There's so many things that wasn't answered, stuff that just did not make sense, and if that's all we do in writing, and they had perfect, and even the Jack Black and the Liz, I really didn't. Doc Brown, the Jack Black, he didn't fit. Lizzo it didn't bother me as much as Jack Black, but he just didn't fit this. He was acting like he was goofy Jack Black in it to me. But Doc Brown, I didn't really even bother that me because that he's sort of that type of character. I figured, it wasn't like Back to View. It was more like Judge Doom from Roger Rabbit. So, Sandra says, "How proud day that coming up? What's it? How proud day coming up? What proud day? What was it? How proud day that's coming up?"
She's talking about the gay day.
Oh, well, that's in June, I believe.
What you planning to do for that day, bro?
It's a month. It's another day.
We're gonna celebrate it, right?
If you want to, man, I'm celebrating everybody's day, man. I wish everybody a happy day. I know more than me. I'm just here on stream talking to people around the world. That's all I'm doing.
Come on, man. We need to get a suit that day, man. Come on.
Hey, I'm married, man. You're the single man, so you can do what you want, man. But it always up to you. That's your own lifestyle. That's all I'm gonna say. May the 4th is coming soon. Yeah, that is coming pretty darn soon. That's in 2 weeks, I believe.
Oh.
Which all the Star. I think what are we getting? We're getting something in Star Wars. We're getting Visions. We're getting something else, and there's rumors. I'm rumors that we're supposed to get some announced about an Old Republic, either television show, movies, trilogy, or something from the Old Republic on May 4th. Yeah, that's what rumors I heard. I just take it as a grain of salt. It could happen, could not happen. Hopefully, they fire Kathleen Kennedy's ass that day. That would be a great way to celebrate May 4th. But we don't know. Yeah, Rey's coming back. That's that just makes me more excited. I read that I wouldn't. They just ended that where it ended. She walked out in the desert and lived out. She can live out there in Mando's bungalow that he left out after the Mando season 3. I really don't care about that. What are you planning on doing for Pride Day? I mean it's a month. I mean everybody's celebrating their own thing. I'm not really planning on nothing, but we'll see what happens to that. But KK Farm would be the parties of the streets. Yes, that would be the best May 4th. Oh, and also my dad. Well, May 4th also is my dad's birthday, so it's his birthday's coming up. So that'd be so another day. I always think I always remember my dad's birthday because it was on Star Wars Day. So and then we got what do we got? Then we got what Cinco de Mayo too. So we got 2 days. We got we can eat tacos and we can do some Star Wars celebrations. So that's definitely so. And like Georgie said, he likes to eat tacos every night, so that's a good thing. We had chili dogs today, so but he is not.
Come
single.
on, man. We need to get a suit for that day.
Oh, he's not single. Oh, okay. He's not single. You're not single, huh? You
No, bro. I'm taking, bro. I'm taking.
You taking who? The guy that gave you the chicken? The person.
I'm taking it. It's not of a man.
Oh, well, you ain't told me nothing, man. All you told me you eating on chili dogs, man. That's all you've told me. So I don't know.
Oh boy.
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Yeah, exactly. Well, well, you know how they're going to do it. I've heard something. More likely, I've heard that there was some rumor, rumor that Disney was going to sell Star Wars, or there's somebody came up with some stupid rumor, which ain't no way hell they would sell Star Wars because they make too much money, even if they've had some bad things. They got it tied into theme parks or cruise boats and every television. So why the hell would you sell an IP? And then where are you going to deal with all that stuff? Yeah, $2 billion worth of theme park stuff you just built. You're not going to sell them. But they are rumored. This is how you're going to get rid of Kathleen Kennedy without just firing her off there. Just like or Ike Perlmutter, or what they call his thing. They just cut his job out. So tell Kathleen Kennedy, well, guess what? We're merging Marvel and DC together. Or not DC, Marvel and Star Wars together. And you know what? Kevin Feige is the new head. Your job's eliminated. Boom. That's what they did to Ike Perlmutter. He was over Marvel Entertainment with Kevin Feige was over Marvel Studios. His jobs got cut out, and the rest of them just got merged into Marvel. They didn't fire him; they laid him off. So that's what they're going to do to Kathleen King. They're going to fire because they'll have some crazy thing that she's there against women and all this crap. Which it doesn't matter. She's a piece of crap. She's a sorry producer. She's did nothing good for the company. I don't know why George Lucas had her in there. So it ain't nothing against women or against women producers. She has no idea what Star Wars is. So it's better to have somebody put Filoni or find somebody else that knows what they're doing. So that's the best. So Georgie is not single. Well, tell us why he's not single. It says they are going to stop sell Star Wars things. Going to stop selling Star Wars. No, they're not going to. They're not going to stop. That's too big. It makes too much money. Too much merchandise. There's people buy. I mean, I got a few Star Wars things, but people buy They got thousands and thousands of dollars worth of Star Wars stuff for their house, and every time they make a Yoda or a Grogu little hat or something, they'll go buy it. So it's not going nowhere. So let's talk about Georgie. So he is not single. So tell us how he's not single, and are you the one that he's not single? Or are you the one he's not now single from? Georgie's very quiet about it. See, this is how our show goes. So we talk something serious, and then we go straight into something. So May 14th is a special day. So what is May 14th, Georgie?
We got together that day, bro.
You got together that day?
Yeah.
Well, that's last year?
No, May 14th this month.
Well, we're in April, George.
Oh, no, it's April 14th. My bad. Hey, it's April. It's not May.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I said, unless we're talking about Back to the Future, and you time jump the hyperspace lane there. I was gonna say, I said we ain't experienced May 14th yet. So April 14th. So which is literally 7-8 days ago. So wow. So how'd you meet and details? Boy, it's very quiet. She can talk too.
That we've been knowing each other for almost 8 years.
Oh wow. Okay, went to school together?
Yeah. No, I go to school together.
Oh, okay. So you didn't know her in school.
Young, yeah.
Oh, you didn't know her in school. So okay.
Oh.
All right. That's why you've been hiding from me. And it was like, I was like, George, you want to do like? He don't answer his phone at all. It's like click, 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 click. I was like, dude, the man's at home all the time sleeping. I was like, dude, you got me worried, man. I'm like, dude, what the hell's this man doing? He's just at home sleeping all the time. I was like, dude, I said, you're in Miami. You're a single man.
I'll wake up early, bro.
What in the hell? But even your days off. I was like, oh, I'm off 3 days a week. I'm home sleeping. I'm like,
all I want to do is sleep and chill.
I'm like, it's fuck. I'm sorry, language. It's 9:00. I'm like, dude, I come down there. I get, I when I went down there, and I mean, I stay up to like midnight, and everybody's like, and I'm starting to nod. I'm like, dude, I'm tired. I got getting tired. Oh, it's Miami. The party don't start till 2 a.m. We don't start till 1, 2. That's why I hear everybody in Miami. Oh, it's Miami. I mean, I don't, it's the party don't just getting started, man. Or we're going to the clubs. We're gonna eat some chicharrones and eat some of that guava and cheese. It's only, but and I get Georgie. Oh, it's 7:30. I gotta go to bed. I'm like, dude, it's Friday night, Saturday night. What the hell? I'm like, what the hell? I know we're getting old, but I'm like, damn, man, we get like grandpa age, man. You got to wake up at 4:30 in the morning, eat the early bird special at Denny's or something. I'm like, what the hell, man? I said, this man's
you see what she said? She says, hello.
Not like me.
This is the last week of April.
Yeah, but like me, Georgie. See, I'm in the middle of nowhere. That nothing's open after 9:00. But you're like in Party City, USA, and all the I'm like, what's going on? Okay, now we got some sports things. He says, oh, hello. This is the last week of April. Yes. Okay. David says Dolphins, Jaguars, or Bucks. Well, I'm definitely a Bucks fan. I mean, I have my Buck uniform. Well, I do have my hat over. Yeah, I'm Tampa Bay Bucks, Tampa Bay Rays, and the Lightning. Now basketball. I like the Heat, but I'm a Celtics fan, so that's I'm a Heat, or I like the Heat in Orlando. But I'm a Celtics fan, and I was a Bulls fan back in the day too, when Jordan and all that. But the Celtics, I pull for the Celtics now, which they're doing pretty darn good. But yeah, I mean, okay with the. I'm more for Jacksonville than Miami. I really not don't care for any of the Miami teams except the Hurricanes. That's the only thing I'm really big into. College football, Hurricanes. Besides that, I'm not really into none of the professional sports down there in Miami. I mean, I pulled for the Marlins back in the day before we had the Rays and all that, but right now I've always been a Bucks fan. I think of football when I was little, I liked the Jets. I liked the Dolphins, but I was a Bucks fan. I was always been a Bucks fan since I was little, but Jets were probably my second. In San Francisco a little bit, 49ers, because I was a big Montana fan. But teams I don't like, the Cowboys, the Steelers, the Patriots, Green Bay. I used to say Green Bay because we Bucks played them. Pretty much anything the Bucks were used to play. I mean, I'm not a big Saints fan, but I've been to a Saints game. I had some Saints merch because my grandma used to live in New Orleans, so we'd go in there. Not too bad, but I have to pull against like the Falcons and all that. I'd go at the Carolina Panthers and all that, but Buccaneers all the way. So it's gonna be a tough year this year. I mean, we're gonna have we got a new Baker Mayfield, so I don't know if he's gonna be a Tom Brady or that we used to have, and we lost a lot of other players, but we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, we'll see what happens on preseason and start of the season. I say we wake up early to go to work. Oh, so she doesn't work. What, she work with you?
Nah, man, she doesn't work with me, but she's a school teacher.
Oh, okay. Yeah. She's a Dolphins fan. Okay. She's a Miami girl. She's a
Miami Chica for sure.
She's a Chica or she's a Spanish? Latina?
Yeah, she's Cuban.
Oh. Hey, we just gotta meet my wife. My wife is Cuban. That's my team. I went there to become a teacher. Nice. Okay, so what grade you teach? Teach younger kids or high school kids or middle or college kids? I don't know. She
teaches elementary.
Elementary, so she teaches younger ones. Okay. Yeah. She enjoy it?
She loves it.
Okay, nice.
She's been doing it for years.
Okay, well, I work at the high school. I'm a head custodian. I did multiple things. I ended up going back to working for the school I graduated for. My wife now, she works at the high school also. She's a dean secretary. We're both. I really enjoy my job. She sometimes, but she enjoys it. She gets a little aggravated because she has a lot of stress and all that. But it's cool. I mean, I got my son. He's in high school now. He's a ninth grader. He's playing football. So that's from that. I'm more now in a high school football than any other sports because I'm not a coach. See, that's the thing. I'm not a coach, but I'm like what they call it, parent coach. I'm pretty much there. I don't get paid for it, but I'm there. His coach has me in his office when they're making decisions. We're doing some coordinate stuff. We're advising him. I'm like an advisor. I'm like an unpaid advisor, but I enjoy it because I'm there with my son. I get to see my son, trying to get my other kids, and hopefully involved in the near future. So, it's a very, it's like today we had the big car wash. Had a long day yesterday. So basically, I ended my work at 5:00 yesterday. I didn't get out of school till almost 7 because I was out there with the coach helping him out with the kids. We were doing drills, helping them out, and then we went back today. We had to be there at 10:00. We got there a little at like 9:45. Started the car wash at one of the locations. I had to go to different ones to help coach transfer kids, everything. And we was there to good 3:30, so making money for the football team. So my weekend was like a work day to me, but I didn't get paid for it. But it was it's like to me it's like part of the job, but I enjoy it. So I'm helping out the team, helping him out, and it's helping my kid out too. So it's a good thing. So Cuban in the house. Let me get to David. Aliens or Predator? I like Aliens. I like them both. Just certain movies are better than the others. I mean, first Alien film, masterpiece. Aliens, masterpiece. Alien 3, it's one of those. They made it, but it could have been better. But it's watchable. I watch it.
I love all aliens, bro.
The Alien, what was it? The Alien Resurrection when they had the big alien. That one's probably the least favorite. I mean, it's okay. It's great scenes in it. The Alien versus Predator movies, they could have been better. They were not the greatest. Okay, I mean they had good things. Now Predator, first Predator, a masterpiece with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Masterpiece. That was one of the films my dad took me to the theater, and I scared the living hell out of me because you got to look at guys. That film's made. You've seen it, Georgia, right? The original Predator, the one Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's out in the freaking jungle. Oh, yep. You've been to my house. What does my house look like?
It's a field.
No, my house. With the trees and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you got to look at. We've lost a lot of trees that I had in the past. We had a lot more bigger trees, so there was times that little canopy. It was like you going through that. It felt like you were going in the jungle. And back then, I would be staying in my grandma's house. Most of the time, would have to come sometimes at night, come back home, and it's pitch black at night, and there's not many lights out there. A lot of trees, and you hear whistling sounds and this, and you hear these weird ass bugs and all that, making all these weird sounds. Dude, it's something I would be scared as hell sometimes to come back and forth to the house because after watching that movie when I was a kid, I was little. I was like 3, 4 years old. So, dude, that's what Jaws. It's freaked me out. But I love the movie. I mean, after the day, it's whatever. But when you're a kid, you think, God damn it! You think every time you hear a sound, you hear that crick, you hear that crick. You like the movie The Alien. Yeah, you think that thing's up in the tree, and you just thinking that alien's gonna zap you and then skin your head or way they did them other people. But that movie, like it scared me as a kid, but excellent movie. The second one I really enjoyed with Danny Glover. I think it was Danny Glover. Yeah, that was a good one. Predators was really good. The new one, the Predator was like the one that had the big Predator. That one wasn't that great, but that's watchable, but it wasn't that great. And the Prey, the one that came on Hulu, the one with it was like back in the they had it was like the Indian lady from like was it like she was like the Native American type Aztec type war. That one was a really good film. That was really good. So they are making rumors they're supposed to make another Alien film, and they're going to make an Alien series. So, and that's owned by Disney now. So that's their, that's one. Now they own another major franchise stuff. So, right, I would say Aliens is my favorite, but Predator is a really good thing too. I hope they make another Aliens versus Predator, but make the story a little bit better and all that. So improve it. Let's say, all right, she's a Cuban in the house. Cubana. So that's where you've been sharing the chicharrones and the guava and cheese with, huh? Hey, we had that stream earlier about that, talking about that. So, kindergarten and second grade. So she got the young kids. I know, and I feel bad for them because I know that's a stressful job. Because I know I got a young one in second grade, and I can imagine 27 of him, and I'm like 20 and that are 27 girls or boys like him, and that's scary. That's it. But you'll be like, oh my! Sometimes one is enough. Imagine 27. I feel sorry for you, and I appreciate your hard work with helping those kids grow and all that. So that's definitely and you know what? Teachers do not get appreciated enough, especially today's society, because kids are bad. I hate to say kids are bad today, and they don't do nothing to kids. They do not punish kids. They do not reprimand kids. I do pretty much. Oh, you can't do this. You can't say that to the kid. You can't do that. The parents come here. Oh, my little boy, my little Johnny, or my little Susie is not that. Is a good kid, and they just they just set half the wall on fire or graffitied "F you" across the wall or something. Oh no, they wouldn't do that. But you can see them there with a pen still doing it while the parents there. So it's a tough job. I mean, y'all should be paid a lot more than you're being paid. I say that. Y'all should be getting a raise. The state should be giving y'all a raise for y'all's incredible job y'all do having to deal with like I said, kids today. But Georgie, you didn't quiet on me. We got your girl in the house and you're all quiet on me. So you should be over shouting out and saying, yeah, my baby does a good job. She tells those kids what to do. And
she does an amazing job.
She gets one of those big old Cuban breads that, and lets it set out hard rock and hits them all across the end.
She's proud and devoted.
Or she does that to you, man. She gets that big old Cuban bread and you get out of line. When it gets hard, it tastes like baseball bats when they get hard. You leave it in the oven for too long, or leave it in the oven, you forget about it for a week or two. That thing turns into like a baseball bat, like a Babe Ruth baseball. She whacks you across the head and say, "Georgie 305, what are you doing?"
She likes whacking me, all right.
It doesn't take 2.5 hours to get done with the tire truck. Get out your ass back.
Hey, bro, we need to get off in 3 minutes. We need to go on my channel.
Oh, we do? Okay, we got 3 more minutes. We got 2 people still watching. Is Sandra gonna come on your channel and
yeah, man. She's gonna give us some conversation over there.
Oh, okay. So it's gonna be all right. So guys, if you want, we're gonna be on Georgie's channel in another couple minutes here. We went a whole hour, dude. This hour is like blown by. That's what I'm telling you. You get me talk. See, we got interaction. We got 4 people likes. So when you get in me interaction, dude, I can talk for a long, long time. I get excited. I might have to get some fluid or something because my throat will get hoarse. But and we haven't gone wild tonight. I didn't bring the puppet out. I didn't do anything. We've just been talking serious talk. And Davis pops in some awesome, great questions on pop culture and what different things you like, and we just, it's been a good show. It's been a very good show. We haven't did nothing. I shouldn't get no red marks today. YouTube shouldn't have given me no little red check marks today. Sometimes me and George get on here and sometimes we get lost in conversation, and dude, our minds getting way into the gutter or something that we shouldn't be in, and then we
do like under the sheets type of lives,
under the sheets, and we ain't doing nothing. So God, we had that whole episode, and everybody thought we were both under the sheets in the same bed, and you were hiding in the closet, sneaking over in the closet. Dude, we had everybody. We didn't know what people were talking, all kinds of crap. So, dude, we're streaming from 300 miles apart, and people are saying, "Oh, y'all in the same bed under the sheets, like peeking out each other." No, we're not doing that. But then we had them questioning about it, so they didn't know. So that's our great special effects we have here. We have we had the special effects. We're going.
People are homophobic. They think bad.
Yeah. See what I can do. See, I get a green screen behind me, so when I re-edit this, you don't know what's going to be behind that green screen. So that's how it looks. And she said, of course. So George, you ever talk about me when you let's say because George's wife is in the house. Oh, says of course because George's wife's in the house. Oh, is she? Oh, is she over there with you right now? Oh, he's quiet now.
Oh no. She's saying that she's in the house because she's in the live.
Oh, okay. I thought she was over at your house. I was gonna say she's in your house. Well, she better be on the stream with us talking.
Nah, she'll be in my house.
Better not be her, like locking her. You better not be locking the door and making her stay out in the living room. Man, come on.
Nah, man, not like that, bro. Not like that.
Okay. Good deal. Well, Sandra, if you hadn't, please subscribe. I'm sure she already has. So subscribe to the channel if you can. I'm sure you've already subscribed to your man's channel. Besides that, okay, guys, I'm gonna let you know we're gonna end this stream here. But if you still want to talk to us, we're gonna go over to Georgie's channel because we're gonna try to boost his channel up. And we may not, whoever wants to, they can come over. We'll still be talking. We'll still be answering questions. We're just trying to get him some watch hours, get him some viewage. God, I can't see. I'm white and I can't even talk. Come on, Georgie, help me out. I get tongue tied. That's my wife. She's like, oh, you should learn Spanish. I said, honey, I can't even speak English correctly. I get tongue tied in English words. I start speaking Spanish. I'm like, I can't talk. My wife's like blah 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 blah. I'm like, dude, I can't even see basic Spanish words. I look like I'm having a stroke or a seizure. I start talking because she thought, you twist your tongue and turn your tongue. I said, hey, I'll be like my tongue be hanging out the side, and I'll be gasping for air and oxygen, and then people think I'm having a seizure if I talk like that. I can't do that. So, you know what I mean, Georgie, don't you?
Yep.
Okay.
I know.
Okay, guys. Well, let me wrap it up. Like I said, please subscribe, share, and like if you're watching this video in the future, which we hope.
Babe, subscribe to his channel.
Yeah, please. We appreciate. We're hoping you watch us in the future. Hope you don't. And I appreciate those 4 likes that came in there and gave us a good like. Those we had up to, I think 7. I saw 7 at one time. We had 7 viewers, so we did pretty darn good. We're not the big dog channels, but hey, we're doing this off the phone. We ain't even doing this off the computer here. So we're gonna improve, and we're gonna get when Georgie gets his stuff on, he gonna get his laptop. We're gonna have some special things for you on the computer because I can do a lot of more creative things on the computer when we're doing the stream together, and we can bring extra guests in. That's another thing, like your lady or my wife, which if she wants to, sometimes she don't want to talk to us, or our other friends like our buddy David or Deej or many others that come in here and says hi to us, so we can have a great big conversation. We're talking to you like stream, but we can talk to you live, like, hey, what's up, down, up, around. So, but check us out. We do a lot of fun stuff. And then check out Georgie's channel. Like I said, we're going to fix to be on there, man. It's Wheels and Fur Entertainment, which he's in my links. If you look at it like a friend's links, it looks like a race car. It says Wheels and Fur Entertainment. We'll be live. We'll probably, I can't say 10-15 minutes because he's got to do all the link stuff and pop it in there. We'll be doing this, and we won't be doing StreamYard yet. But hopefully in the future we'll be doing some StreamYard. So we'll, like I said, we'll be able to bring guests in and do some special effects and good stuff. So subscribe to him. Subscribe if you can. Subscribe to me. Hit the notification bells, guys, on both. Hit the all. So YouTube's a pain in the butt sometimes. If you don't hit the all notification, yeah, you'll say, "Oh, Georgie was live," but that was 10 days ago. Because somehow the video will pop up 10 days later. Because I have some people I like to watch, and I'm like, dude, oh yeah, they got a new video. Shit, that's 10 days. About some news about entertainment, or I love construction, theme parks, all that stuff. And I'm like, oh, I think some news coming out. I was like, that's 10 days old. I'm like, shit, what did I miss? How did I miss this? And I go, oh, I got to hit the all button. Sometimes YouTube takes the all off. I don't know why they do. But do that. It helps us out. It helps the channel. It helps the channel grow. Get new people in here. And, we love talking to all the people we know. But, hey, we like to meet friends. Georgie loves to meet friends. He don't want to meet no girlfriends because he already got one. But he likes to meet friends. So.
Come on, man. Don't get me in trouble, bro.
No, I'm not getting you in trouble. It's like me. I'm just a friend with everybody. I'm not a friend. You can be male, female, or whatever. It doesn't matter. If you identify as a tree, hey, hey, Mr. Tree.
Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with having friends at all.
Tree. So whatever. But
ain't nothing wrong with having friends.
We're
she has a
friend.
friend.
Hey, I'm friends. Like you always talking about the pride, whatever. Hey, that's y'all's. That's your life. That's not my life. Hey, but you know, I'm still
bro.
But
friend. It cannot be like that either because you need to be part of the tree. So
the tree.
Yeah, you need to be part of the tree.
What tree? I'm not a tree.
No,
I might be a tree one day when I'm in the ground and rotting, but I'm not.
I'm saying that we are part of the family.
Well, we're part of the family tree. We're just one big, happy, friendly people. This is how we are.
Oh, come on, man. Let's go live on my channel.
Okay. We're gonna cut her off right now. It's been 65 minutes, so appreciate it. Let me thank everybody that came in. Of course, David, Sandra, and anybody that watches. Hey, we'll see you in a little bit. Hopefully, we'll see you in a little bit. And next time, hopefully tomorrow we'll be back live on this channel again. Maybe both channels. So see you in about 15 minutes or less. Hit that notification bell, guys. Peace.